Georgia Tech has done it, and they land 4-star Kal-El Johnson from Archbishop Moeller in Cincinnati, Ohio. Coach Key remains hot yet again. This class is looking special. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Georgia Tech has done it yet again, and them boys is on a roll. Yes, a roll, man. So, look, I've interviewed Kyle. When you guys see this video, I kept this a secret. Out of respect for him, man. He's a good kid, and he told me, wait, he told me the day he did it, right? So you guys gonna hear this on the back end, but he did this on Saturday, right? And I won't see the time and all the conversation and stuff. I'll keep that private. But this was already done. But I kept this under wraps out of respect for the player. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta see this video. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. But go on my channel, y'all. Check out the vid. I did pretty much a sit down. We talked for an hour. Like we were both so comfortable with each other. Like we talked for a whole hour about his career, and you guys can really unpack the type of player that he is. Now today we're gonna break down the film, of course, and do the instant reaction. But I really want my Tech fans, because I know you guys are gonna watch this. Y'all support me so much. So first off, I want to say just thank you so much for that. That means a lot to me. But I want you guys to go watch this video, and I'm gonna pull up here for just a second. I'm not going to play anything. You know what I'm saying? But I want you guys to please go watch this because it's going to give you an inside track so you guys know what you're getting in this player. Okay. So first off, here is the video. We did, like I said, we did a live this past about 5 days, 6 days ago. You know what I'm saying? A live. But here it is right here. Kal-El Johnson choosing between basically his finalists, as you guys can see. But it's a really good interview. It breaks him down. It talks about all that he is as a man, a person, right? And I think he has the right mentality. And one of the big things that I'll say as you guys go watch it that you can look forward to is just his mindset, right? Which is like, hey, even if I don't play the first year, you guarantee second year I'm gonna be on that field playing, right? And a lot of what Georgia Tech is doing, they're getting athletes that want to do that. They want to get on campus, they want to play early, and they want to be able to contribute, right? So this kid, man, he's not into all the glitz and glamour. He just wants to play, right? And that's one of my biggest takeaways. This kid wants to play and he wants to be great. And credit to Joshua Salmon Pell for, hey man, hey, you up next. Remember, he said that in his video, yo, we waiting on you. He called him out. And Kal-El said, hey, I'm down there with you. You know what I'm saying? Today in his commitment. So, it's a really good inside look into who he is as a man, a person. And I think you guys get a good glimpse. So what I'm going to do, I said I wasn't going to play, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to play like a little snippet, right? A little 2 minute, 3 minutes, so you guys can see who he is. Then we're going to break down the film a little bit for those that haven't seen it, and then we're going to put this whole thing together. So I'm going to play a little snippet and let you guys find out who the real Kal is. Probably about 2 minutes or so.
Running. I love like the fact like I'm taking another kid, not a kid, but like
Player.
another player that's like as good as me, taking them to a ground. Like I just like it's just something like I just love dominating over people. I just love like working so hard that he's on the ground feeling pain.
Mm.
Like when I was younger, I didn't know how to deal with my stress. Like I used to be a bad little kid, honestly. Sometimes I used to get in fights, or I used to get in trouble. That's when my dad suggested football. So that helped a lot. So it's just like I'm taking all my anger, putting it down on somebody. Like, like that's why I can really like express how I feel. Like, I won't go to jail if I hurt somebody.
No.
I'm cool. I'm cool. Like, it's part of the game. Like, if I get hurt, it's part of the game. Like,
Yeah. All right.
but things do happen. Things do happen.
Nice. And you, like you say, you can do it without getting in trouble. I can
Yeah,
dominate you every play and not get no consequence.
yeah. Like, no consequence. You know.
Nice. That's
I
right.
gotta watch how I do it though. You gotta watch how you do it. You can't just be going around punching people. You see, I just go around like just grabbing somebody and slamming them. can't do that. That's not part of the game. You might get in trouble there.
Yeah, you might
Yeah,
get kicked out too. Yeah,
yeah, but you gotta stay to your technique, you know.
that's true. That's
So you
true.
gotta transfer that over.
That's period, man. We got a good question for you. I want to get your thoughts on this. Who has the best pass rushers in your eyes, Big Ten or SEC? Curious how he sees the landscape.
The best pass rushers in the SEC or the Big Ten.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's hard. Not gonna lie. I feel like the Big Ten has power though.
Ooh, okay.
Power, but they have speed too. It's a lot faster, kind of. That's what I feel like it is. The SEC don't. I feel like they have a little bit more power, but not as much speed. Honestly, I feel like the Big Ten has. It's like that. It's fast. Like so, I feel like the Big Ten. The SEC, man. It's that power, really. Power.
Okay. I got a question off that. How do you feel about the ACC in their pass rushers? From what you've seen, have you been able to see?
No, I never. I haven't been to a game. I haven't.
Wow.
Yeah, I haven't been to a ACC game.
Interesting. Okay. Okay.
So after this, you know, I'm gonna watch a game. I'm gonna watch a game, and then I'm gonna text you. All right, and you can add that.
Smooth. Smooth.
So, as you guys can see, that's a little bit of the interview, right? I want to bore you guys. Just want to give you a little snippet of you can see how the person that he is, how he approaches the game, how he looks at it. I just want you guys to see kind of how he is and unpack him, right? That's just a small snippet, but you heard it in the first part. He wants to dominate people, right? And that's what you need with Coach Key. You talk about getting bigger, stronger, faster. That's what this kid brings to the table, man. And like I said, he's a consensus 4-star prospect. Now, Georgia Tech right now, last 247 ranking was number 23, right? Maybe things have changed, different things like that. People are committing left and right, all that good stuff, right? But I will say, hold on, I'm trying to pull up. I gotta just put the share screen, right? As you guys can see, a consensus 4-star. At one point, he was predicted. Hold on, it's not showing. At one point, he's predicted to go to Ohio State, right? And number 25 offensive tackle, number 10 in Ohio, 91 overall composite score, right? So that is what he is. 6'7", 281, big, massive, fast, physical, all that good stuff, right? So now you look at Georgia Tech in the landscape a little bit. You got 3 booking and tackles potentially. Now everybody's gonna be like, Najeh, what happens with Josh Petty, right? Petty's gonna be one. It's gonna be interesting to see kind of how this sophomore season goes, and him recovering and different things like that, and him just continue to take a step forward in his career. But if you Georgia Tech, you have a backup plan, right? Because now you got 2 blue chip guys in Simon Pell and Johnson, and then you got another one in Braylon Mills that you can develop. But you got your booking and tackles for the next few years. You ain't got to really worry about that. You know what I'm saying? If you want to hit the portal and grab a couple extra guys, you can, but you pretty much locked in, right? When you get a guy like this and decide to do it, make it do what do. It's very important, right? And you're building an offensive line that's one going to be fast and physical and going to be able to run the ball at a high level, a high clip. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're getting in a player like Kal. You know, so I think it's a big commitment. I think it's going to help them going forward. And you know what I'm saying? Like they're attracting the right prospect, they're attracting the right dudes to come to this program and make a big difference. And like I said, you guys can unpack and uncover him totally as an athlete, as a person, you know, watching that video, man. But I think this is one of the top ones. Like I like Sam and Pell, but I like Kal-El Johnson even more. I really do. Like I think this kid can come in and play super early for Georgia Tech and embodies kind of the culture and what head coach Brent Key wants at that tackle spot. I really believe he embodies that. You know what I'm saying? So this is massive, man. But we're gonna break down the film a little bit and talk a little bit about that as we kind of close it out. Talk about what it means and what it can do for the class. What will the class be after this? Okay, so let's go ahead and pull it up. About 4 minutes of film. Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Y'all had to sneeze. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the film breakdown. And let's mute. Okay, so he is right here booking. He played at Taft High School before transferring to Archbishop this past year. But right here, you see him getting kind of this fast and physical, good movement early. See, good movement, waiting for the guy, and then finish him down, punch him down to the ground, as you guys can see right there. So good footwork. See right here, this is a run the ball, and as he talked about in the interview, he likes to be able to get to the the second level, and he likes to be able to run block more than anything. So right here, you see he gets on the end and then finishes him with a big time pancake block to the ground, right? Good initial movement. See right here, pass pro, you see how quick he's moving his feet, right? And you see his ability to be able to kind of stonewall the defender, right? 1, 2, 3, boom. Make the contact, and then the defender can go nowhere near close to quarterback. Finish it off with a big time pancake block, right? Exactly what you want. Same thing here. You guys see fast, physical, and then look at him. As soon as he gets his hands on him, he's done so, right? 1, 2, and then boom. Look at him get the hands on, and then right nowhere near the quarterback. So that's why I say staple bookend tackle that can take on a little bit of everything and is extremely technically sound in my humble opinion. See right there, he pushes him out of the way, and then he helps out his teammate and gets the next guy as well, right? And opens up that for an easy touchdown, right? Just being able to move your body, right? Now, at 280, someone will be like, Nas, he's not the biggest guy or he doesn't have the frame. He's going to easily be over 300 pounds, by the time he ever even sets a foot on a collegiate football field. So you don't have to worry about that. But what you're seeing in these clips and in this film is he's just punishing people, right? He's just opening up holes, he's punishing people, and he's getting big time pancake blocks, and he's moving extremely well. See right there, nobody's the block. Look who he's trying to go after. He's trying to get the second level of defense. This linebacker on the inside, and then boom, look at him go and get physical. It doesn't matter in the play because he's tackled right then and there. But you see Kyle all the way in the middle of the field, basically trying to get the linebacker hitting the second level easily. Okay, and then right here, this is going to be a screenplay. So does he have the mobility? Does he have the agility to get out there, right? And you're seeing that clearly he does, right? See that screenplay right there? We're going to go back because I did stutter step a little bit. Boom, y'all see that? See how he laid out number 5 right there? Exactly what you want. So he's mobile enough to be able to do that. So when you run these quick screens to Jordan Allen or to a Dalen Pinson or to somebody on the outside, the perimeter, you got Kal-El who can go out there and be able to, make the block, right? And that's what you're getting, a bookend tackle. Boom. See that? Flushing everything. This is supposed to go in, and then look at him to go and try to get to that second level. Boom. Trucks him, and you see it big of a gap. It opens up, right? Textbook. See that? Right there, one-on-one with the linebacker, opening up the big time hole for his running back to run for an easy touchdown, barely touched. Right? That's what you get on the flats. And we look at the next class coming in, the Mooney Gibsons, the Tristan Willis, right? That's what you need. And then see there in pass pro, right? This guy's gonna run a little bit of a speed, right? Speed and try to get the hands. Look at Kal-El, get back in position and completely finish him off on the play, slam him down to the ground, right? And then right here, boom. You see that? Once he gets his hands on you, it's over with, right? Nothing you can do. Boom. See the hands all the way down there, all day long. That is what this kid brings to the table, and why I'm super excited about what he's going to be able to mean. He's mean, he's gritty, he's exactly what Coach Key needs. In this class. See right here, double team block on the inside, and look how big of a hole that is, right? And continuing to move all the way down the field until the whistle is blown, right? Every single time. See, good initial engagement, pushes him out of the way, and look, nowhere near your quarterback, right? So you ain't gonna have to worry about Mendoza or Grady Adamson or Brody Campbell in the future getting pressure on that right tackle, right? He's gonna be able to stonewall every single time, and make the plays necessary. That's just what it is. Right here, you're gonna get a little bit more speed. See the speed, and then boom, look at that. See, quarterback was comfortable. Look, this is a prime example. Look how comfortable this quarterback is. This is Kal-El right here. Look, quarterback chilling. Okay, I go to this is my second or third progression because I know Kal-El has that edge rusher. Right, nothing else is open, but I know Kal-El's gonna hit on the edge, and I can go through my progression untouched, unbothered, and make the play. Exactly what you want at that position. Right, boom, and then you see here in the run game where he's special at. Look at him lock hands with him, and then look at him move 58 out of the way, right? All the way to the second level of the defense, right? This is what you need on the flats, and this is what you're getting, right? See that? Nowhere near the quarterback. Look at that. 1, 2, right? Go footwork, get lower pad level, and look, 58 has nowhere near. And he's one of those guys, once he gets the hands on you, it's over. You're not going to have a chance in hell, right? See that? Look at him position, throttle down, and look, against big 48, look, nothing. You know what I'm saying? And great finish to the ground. This is what Kal-El is going to give you on the flats, right? And I like it. You know what I'm saying? This is exactly what you need at the right tackle. We're going to look at one more. We're not going to go through the full 4 minutes. We're going to stop it at about 3. Okay, let's see. We've been seeing this defender all day, right? Good job. And look, boom. Look at the finish. Completely out of the play. We'll watch one more. It's the last one. Okay, boom. Look him square up. Good feet, right? And boom. Look at that big time hole he opens right there. By just getting this edge, look how big of a hole that is for him. Boom. Right? Different play if he would have handed it off, big hole for him to run through. Right? So again, I love the kid. I think he has good potential. You know what I'm saying? A good motor, good mindset, nasty. You know what I'm saying? Real good with his blocking. He gives you everything you need as a Georgia Tech fan to feel good, feel comfortable about the squad and what it's going to be in the future. Right? The kid is good. I really like him. I like him Pale too, but I like Kal-El just a little bit more. And like I said, those concerned about his weight, he's going to be able to get that up to 300 pounds easily. But you don't 6'7" don't grow on trees. 6'8" don't grow on trees. Right. So the fact that they got 3 guys that are 6'7" and up at the tackle spot tells me all I need to know. Coach Key ain't playing no games and he ain't playing around. So I'm going to get this an A. Right? I'm gonna get this an A pickup. Say what you want. Oh, Najeh, he's a 275 national recruit. Najeh, he's 25 offensive tackle. This kid can go. And I like the film. I like what I see. And I think Coach Key, they're going to be able to get the most out of this player. And I think he can easily, if he reaches his potential, easily be an all ACC caliber player. That's how special he is to me. So a get for Georgia Tech, and he's going to be able to contribute at a high level on the flats. Period. So that's my thoughts. That's my reaction. Y'all seen a little bit of the interview. Like I said, I give this grade an A, and I think he's going to be a guy that can contribute early and often to Georgia Tech, and going to be one of those bookend tackles for some time and for a very long time at that. And I think he will be all ACC. And I think if he lives up to his potential, he should make it to the NFL. I heard it here first. I think he should make it to the NFL. But that's all I got. Kal-El Johnson is the Georgia Tech Yellow Jacket. 26 commits now for Georgia Tech. They're doing the damn thing, and they are here. They're not coming anymore. They are here to stay. You know what I'm saying? Credit Coach Key. He's doing a damn good job. Make sure, man, y'all sign up for the season ticket package. Make sure y'all also, man, y'all donate, man, because Coach Key is a man of his word, man. And he ain't messing around. He ain't messing around. But y'all, as y'all know, appreciate everybody tuning in. As always, peace and love. And please make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hype the video. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.